Hello, and welcome to the channel if you're new here, or welcome back if you are not. My name is Kayla, and I'm the owner and lead wedding planner here at Transformed Events, where we help DIY couples to ball out on a budget. So today is a very exciting video because I had the opportunity to partner with Bridal to try on some of their dresses for you all. I will be going into detail about how the dress looks, how it feels, give you some recommendations, things like that. And if you like what you see, please feel free to head on over to their website, awbridal.com, and use my code Kayla for 20% off your entire order. That's a great deal, so you should use it. So first things first, let's go ahead and talk about shipping. It took about a week and a half to get the dresses, which is really honestly not bad at all, especially if you're in a little bit of a pinch. Say maybe you had a bridesmaid drop out last minute and your new addition needs a dress, whatever. Though keep in mind that this was during off season for weddings, so I can't speak to how the shipping might be during peak season, but I can't imagine that it'd be too drastically different. The packaging was just pretty basic. You'll see it on the screen here. Nothing super special, but we don't buy things for packaging anyway, so that's fine. On to the dresses. The first dress that I tried on was this black dress. It was super comfy for sure. I actually have a wedding in October that I'm wearing this to, so that should just tell you a lot right there. It did have padding in the inside, so I didn't need a bra, and I wouldn't have any, nips poking out or anything like that. I did think that it could have had a little bit more support on the side where there was no strap at, but you can easily get that pulled in from a tailor, so that's also not that big of a deal. So I'm clearly not a large-chested woman, but if I was feeling not as supported over there with my 34Ds, I probably would guess that it's not best for large-chested women. The bottom was really nice and flowy. It was roomy and spacious, which is key for breathability during a very long wedding day. It was also squat and dropping it low on the dance floor approved. I tried to do a kick, and clearly that did not work out well for me because I ripped the inner lining a little bit. But it's okay. It was on a part that no one could see. It wasn't noticeable. It was fine. But it did rip very easily, which doesn't make it as good of a long-term option in my opinion. Chances are, however, that your bridesmaids are never wearing their dress again, no matter how hard you try to get them to, get something they'll want to wear again. I hear that from a lot of different couples, like, well, I want them to be able to wear this again. I don't want just a one-time dress. Chances are that it's going to be a one-time dress no matter how hard you try for it to not be. So it is a-okay. It's okay. It does need to be steamed right out of the package because, as you can see, it is a little bit wrinkly, which again, no problem. It's also a zip up and has a little metal clip to backstop the zipper, which we love. No accidents. Overall, this dress is super duper solid, like super solid. I am rating it at 8.5 out of 10, and you really cannot beat that for a dress that is under $100. The second dress I tried on was this absolutely gorgeous purple dress. This color in and of itself is honestly to die for. Like, I was just thinking this would be so stinking cute at a spring, like, whimsical, floral type of wedding. It just made me honestly want to go run through a field of flowers and, kind of do that look back at the photographer, like, running. Oh, I got so hyped. The material was honestly not terrible, but I probably wouldn't want to stay in it all night because the mesh was already feeling a little bit of itchy for just a couple minutes that I was in it. It was very, very secure around my bust and around my waist. Borderline a little bit tight, but I'm very confident that was intentional because the straps, you'll see when they're off the shoulder, they have little to no support. So we need something to, keep everything in place. It would be fine to have them down for the ceremony, I think, when you're, not doing too much, not moving around. But if I was dancing at the reception, I would definitely pull them up just to have, that extra layer of security again. Don't want anything slipping out where it's not supposed to be. This one also did pass the squat and drop it low test, but the inner skirt was a little bit less roomy than the first one, so probably not a full hit the ground type of drop it low, but you could still drop it pretty low. And this also had, again, those inner pads, avoiding any, nips poking out, anything like that, and overall was very flowy, very breathable. And again, it also had the zipper and the top clasp. So super solid for this one as well. under $100 as well, and I gave this an 8 out of 10. The final dress that I tried on was this tan one. I was super excited about this one, but honestly really didn't live up to the hype and excitement for me personally as much as I was hoping that it would. It was really, like, really tight, like uncomfortably so. I tried sitting down in a chair, as you'll be able to see, and it felt like I could not breathe. So I would absolutely never wear this to an actual event because I would not be able to breathe. The straps were a little bit confusing at first when I was putting it on, but they actually looked really cute. It gave the dress a nice elevated feel versus just normal straight straps, and they were also adjustable, which we love. This obviously would also need to be steamed, which you can see, again, not a big deal, but the inner skirt on this one was a little bit strange. It was like connected in the back, but not in the front. You'll be able to see it. And so do what that with you do with that. Do what? What? So do what you will with that. Oh my goodness. Also in this dress, I tried on 3-inch heels with this one, because they all had the same amount of like extra length for me at the bottom. So I just wanted to show you an example of what it would be like in heels. And you can kind of guess what the other two would have been like. For reference, I am 5'3", and I did have a little bit of hang time left. I'm not really sure that it will be the best for taller girlies to be in heels with this dress. It might be a little bit short, but just make sure you pay attention to the sizing chart on the website, which I would say is really, really accurate for all the dresses. I am a size 6, and they all pretty much fit me like a glove, other than the things that I already explained in the other earlier. And so I wouldn't have had to get any of them tailored if I was actually going to wear them out. Like, it would have been perfectly fine if I just popped it on and went to the event. But like I said, the purple and the tan were a little bit snug. So if you are worried about that, like if the measurements just seem to fit right on the size chart, I would size up just so you can have a little bit of extra room. I'm personally a fan of having to get something tailored and just take it in a little bit versus, having it be too small and then there's really not that much you can do about it. So my rating for the tan dress is a 6 out of 10 just because it was really tight. It was really, unfortunately, not wearable to me personally. But overall, this site is, number one, definitely legit, and it's a really, really good option for if you don't want your wedding party to have to dish out a ton of money for your big day. Almost all of their dresses are $100 and under, and for that price, you really cannot beat the value, in my opinion. So go ahead and scroll through the website because they have hundreds of different styles and colors. They also have bridal gowns and a ton of different stuff like matching robes, jewelry, etc. And don't forget that you'll get 20% off by using my code KAYLA. That is KAYLA at checkout. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed filming it. Please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and share it with a friend who is looking for affordable bridesmaids dresses. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!